This is part 5 of payroll management software. Today we will create employee register screen. Okay, let's start. First I will create employee folder. Right click, add new folder, employee. Now right click employee folder. Here add Windows form. Here form name will be form employee register. Here I want to change this form text here. Employee register, and the start position will be center screen. Okay, we will call this form from main form. Go to main form. Here need to create one more tab for employee. In that employee sub menu will be employee register. Okay, double click this employee register sub menu. Here employee dot form employee register. Remaining part I will copy this 3 lines and pasting here. Okay, let's check. Start the application. Here click login. See here, in our previous video we changed the password. Okay, click this change password. We should open the change password screen. For that we should write code now. Login form. Here we used a link label. Double click this. Here I just copy this change password. It should not be MTA parent. Okay, save this. Okay, also we want to change this password text. So older one is admin 123, new password will be admin 27. Okay, let's start the application. Click login. Okay, now we have employee menu. Inside employee menu we have employee register sub menu. Okay, here we have employee screen. Okay, now we will design this employee register screen. Okay, first I need picture box to save employee images. Then I need label. Here we will display the file name and then button. I have completed this employee register screen design. Okay, here I used a label for displaying file name. Okay, I will set this visible false. Okay, then I have two buttons. One is for to add images to this picture box. If I click a remove button, the picture box image will be null. Okay, here I have given name for each and every text box. For employee ID, text employee ID, text name, like that. Here I used a date picker for date of birth. Its format will be custom format. uh, in this format I mentioned, first will display day and then month and then year. Okay, bank details and address details will be multi-line text box. Here I used three buttons: save, update, and delete. In the data grid view, I mentioned the column header, employee ID, name, mobile, and etc. Okay, now we'll create a SQL table for this. Yeah, right click table, new table. First column will be employee ID. It's of the type integer. I want to set this primary key, also identity specification. It's for auto increment. Then name varchar. I have created remaining columns in this table: mobile number, email, PAN number, date of birth, bank details, address, file name, image data. In this file name, we will save the file path of that image data. Here we are using data type image. Okay, now save this table with the name employee. Click OK. Now we'll start write code for this add button here. Before that, I will declare string variable file name here. Um, if I click this add button, open file dialog will appear. For that, using open file dialog, its object name will be OFD equals new open file dialog. Inside, we filter JPG format only. Validate name set true, then multi select set false. Okay, inside this, if OFD data show dialog, your dialog result okay means we will come inside. Your file name will be OFD.file name, which we have selected from that open file dialog. Then we will display the file name in the text box, label text. Okay. Then picture box. Okay, change this picture box 1, and then border style fixed 3D, and then here click this small icon. Your size mode will be stretch image. Okay. One dot image equals image dot from file. Here we will pass the file name. Next we'll write code for this remove button. Picture box dot image will be null. Okay, let's check this. Start the application. Click login. Here, if I click change password screen will appear. Okay. Now come to the point. Click login. Go to employee register screen. Here, click add button. Here, select image. Okay. Then if I click remove button, the picture box image will be null. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, now we will write code for this save button, and we'll use employee ID should be um, read only prop. Okay, because it's auto increment. Then we use key down event, all other validations before saving the record. Okay, you set this read only true. Okay. Okay, first that cursor should focus on name text box. For that, this dot active control text name. Next we'll write code for key down event. If I press enter key in this text box, next cursor should focus on mobile, then it should focus on email like that. Okay. In event we have key down event. If e dot key code equals, it should focus on text mobile. Like that we have to implement code for other text boxes. Key down even code implemented for remaining text boxes. Okay, yeah. I set a validation. If a text box length greater than 0 means it should focus on next text box. Like that I have written code. Okay, now in that mobile text box we can enter numeric values only. For that we will use one more event key press. Inside this I will add this code. It's accept number and dots only. Okay, let's save this. And before saving the record we should validate this input data, and we have to check whether this record already exists or not. Okay, we can check this record with a name and a PAN number and then mobile number. If these three things already exist means we should display the message record already exists, otherwise we can insert the new record into the table. Okay. For validation, we should add error provider tool. Okay, then I will add this code. Here I created function with return type bool. Okay, first I declare bool result false is text name dot text. If it's null or empty means it will display the error message name required. Like that I have set condition for mobile number, PAN, email and address, etc. Okay, if there is no error means result will be true. It returns result. We will use this before inserting the record. Okay, next we'll write, we will check whether this employee details are exist or not. Okay, now I will add this code for if employee exists. Okay, its return type will be bool. Here we are passing three parameter name, mobile number and a PAN number. PAN number will be unique for each employee. Okay, if select one from employee where name equal to this parameter name, mobile and a PAN number like that. If dt dot rows dot count greater than 0 means return will be true, else it will be false. Okay, now we'll write code for this save button. First, we will check the validation. If validation function it's true means we will come inside here. If employee exists, here we have to pass three parameter text name dot text, comma text mobile number dot text, comma text PAN number dot text. Okay, if it's true means we should display the message box dot show. Your message will be employee already exists. Okay, else we will insert the record. Okay, here I will use this line as public. To insert record we will use data send method. Inside that we will pass SQL query. Okay, here in SQL right click mini payroll, new query. Inside this, right click design query in editor. Here select employee table. Here right click change type to insert values. Okay, here no need to insert employee ID, it will auto increment. Okay, select remaining columns. Okay, I just copy this and pasting here. Okay, to use multi-line, use @ symbol before double quote. See here, in SQL, we declared image data as image type, data type. Okay, before inserting record, we should convert image to binary. Then only we can insert images in database. Okay, for that we will write like this byte array. Here convert image to binary. Here we'll pass image only. Inside this using, here we will use memory stream class. I need to import use namespace system.io. Okay. Inside this image.save, here we'll pass memory stream object ms and then system.drawing.imaging. Then image format will be JPG. Then we should return this, return ms to array. Okay. Yeah. We will assign values for each column names. Text and name dot text. Text mobile. To assign image value, first copy this, convert image to binary. Here we should pass picture box one dot image. After inserting record, we should display the message box. Here successfully saved. Then message title will be message, and then message box buttons will be okay. Then message icon will be information. Then after inserting record, we should clear the input fields. Okay, for that we'll create private void clear data. Here we'll clear text name dot clear. I have written code for other of input fields. Okay, here date picker value will be datetime dot now. Then a picture box image will be null. This is the way to clear picture box. Okay, we'll call this function here clear data. Okay, let's check this. Start the application. Click login. Here employee register. Here we'll add image. Employee name will be Rekha. And then mobile number. email reka@gmail.com and the PAN number AAIPK 5519L. Then bank details, mm, Indian Bank. Account number will be double triple one something, IFSC code IBL 000 some text. Okay, address will be Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Okay, if I click a save button, we have the message successfully saved. But after inserting record, we should load the data grid view. Okay, now we will check it in SQL Server. Okay, here right click employee table, select top 1000 records. Okay, here we have record for Reka. Okay, now we should display the inserted record in this data grid view. First we will write code for this. Next we will do mouse double click event for this data grid view. Then only the details will displayed in this text field input fields. Okay, we'll write code for load data, private void load data. Inside this we will use data get method to fetch data from employee table. Inside we'll pass SQL query select star from employee table. Okay, after that we will define data table object dt equals new data table. Here we fill the fetched details into data table object dt. Then we'll clear the data grid view one.rows dot clear. Then we'll use for each method class here data row in dt dot rows. It should be okay. Here first we'll declare integer variable n equals data grid view one dot rows dot add. Then data grid view one dot rows of n dot cell value will be already be given dg employee id within double quote dot value equals this row of dot to string. Inside this we have to pass exact column name employee id. Like this I have to write code for remaining all columns in the data grid view. Here I have written code for remaining columns. Okay, here we are converting date of birth to display day, month and then year. Okay, image data will be same as other column. Now we have to call this load data function in form page load event. Here load data. Okay, we should call this function after inserting new record. Okay, let's check. Start the application. Click login. Your employee register. Here we have the record for Reka. Okay, see here by default in data grid selection mode will be row header select. We have to change this to full row select. Then only if I double click here that details should displayed in this input box. After that we can update and delete the record. Okay, Here go to selection mode property, change this default to full row select. Okay, then we'll write code for this mouse double click event. Here if I double click data grid view, text employee id dot text equals data grid view one dot selected rows, it index will be 0, then cells. Here we have to pass the exact cell name dg employee id dot value dot toString. Like that, I have to create a code for to display employee name, mobile number, email, PAN number, bank details, and etc. Okay. Okay, this is the way to assign a data grid view values to input field. Okay, here we are assigning picture box image from file. We are passing the file name. Okay, let's check. Start the application. Employee register. Here double click this data grid view. Here we have the record. Now we can update and delete the record from these details. Okay, see here. If I double click this data grid view, save button should be disabled. Okay, update and delete button should be enabled true. For that we will change in page load event button save enabled true, button update enabled false, button delete enabled false. Okay, I just copy this. I will use this in clear data function. Okay, yeah. Okay, same. In double click event button true. Okay, now we have to write code for this update button. Before updating and deleting record, we should confirm from the user whether they want to update or delete the record. Okay, for that I will use this code. Here I have the message, are you sure you want to update? If they click yes means we can update the record. Here for update operation we will use data send method. Inside this we will pass SQL query. Here right click design query in editor, select table close, then change type to update. Okay, here we can update email, bank detail, address, and then file name, and then image data. Okay, make it a single line. Here we'll pass respective values, text email dot text, then bank details, text bank details dot text, and then address, text address dot text, then file name. Here we'll pass file name of string variable. Here we will use we have to convert image to binary. Here we'll pass picture box dot image. Okay, after inserting record, we should display the message updated successfully. Then message title will be message, and then message box buttons will be okay, and then message icon will be information. After updating the record, we should load the updated data into data grid view. For that we call load data function. Okay, now let's check. Start the application. Oh, sorry, here in update SQL query. Here we have to pass where condition, where employee ID equals text empid dot text. Okay, based on employee ID we are updating the record. Okay, it's unique and a primary key also. Start the application. Login, employee register. Okay, double click this record. Here I want to um, remove this image and add another image. Okay, click this update button. Are you sure you want to update? Click yes. Okay, we have the message updated successfully. Okay, then close this screen. Again open this page, double click. Here we have the updated record. Okay, now we will write code for this delete button. Okay, here I just copy these things here. Here are you sure you want to delete? Message title will be delete. Okay, here SQL query will be delete from employee. Based on employee ID, we will delete the record. Okay, delete from employee where employee ID equal to text employee ID. Okay, delete here. Message will be deleted successfully. Okay, start the application. Login. Okay, here we will add one more record. Name will be Peter, and then email will be peter@gmail.com, and then mobile number, then PAN number AAPK 45 TNL. Okay, then bank detail will be some text, the address will be something, then add image. Okay, click save button. We have saved record and we have the record for Peter. Okay, double click this one and click update button. Sorry, yeah, I want to change this image to this one. Then click update. Okay, now we have the updated image. Okay, I want to delete this Peter data. Okay, click delete button here. It's asking message. Click yes, deleted successfully. Okay, now we have only single record. Okay guys, I hope this video is helpful to you. If you have any doubts, feel free to leave your comments, and see you there in next video. Bye.